Give me one more. Here we go. Huntsman, Optic, map 4. Could this be the elimination match? As we'll kick it off from TJ's POV, looking to get over towards bridge side, but greeted with some of those lethals from the Huntsman. He'll now look to get to a spot. Formal will be playing from the 3rd story. A flurry of kills back and forth. Scump able to get a double before he drops, but when it's all said and done, it was Envoy in the hard point for a couple of seconds, and then Optic take over.
And you just have Kenny hanging out on the hill. All of his reinforcements are coming through, and you know, Chicago, they're trying to play a little bit safe. They don't want to lose spawns for Electronic Shop. Yeah, Pristini in a great position. It was putting a crossfire in from top platform. There's still a contest though, and who is it? It's the Smoke Master and Draza trying to do what he can, but Pristini lightened it up. Had a great game 1. Not the best games 2 and 3, but already a 5-kill 3 from him.
Yeah, he's going off, and they're going to need him to do it. Can he go big for the squad? What a map 1 it was, but Optic now. They'll be into our next hard point first as we hop out to the 3rd person cam and see their positions. Pristini going to be the one to look at, to open it up as Huntsmen start to work their way forward. Now the next hard point will pop. 6 in a row. Can he keep it going? Swift answer is no. TJ gets both as they push in the back door. TJ locking it down inside. 4 will drop for Huntsman. Look how far out you're spawning if you are Scump. Scump spawned in no man's land across the map. Thankfully for his teammates, they spawned a bit closer with like the parallel spawn, but he had to track his way across the entirety of Ramaza. Felt like he was running through a real city.
Yeah, what a response though, right? Because Pristini, as soon as Pristini gets all those kills, you spawn a little bit closer to Electronic Shop from Optic Gaming, and they're just able to fight their way through as TJ was able to open it up, and now it's just a skirmish. You're going to get majority of this time, if not all of it, if you're Optic Gaming. You have the Twins here. Maybe they can test some time, but Formal and Envoy, they are focused on this rotation.
That is a very, very good hold from Optic. Well, better than any hold we saw from them map 1, like literally. Yep. Better than any hold they had, but that's how Ramaza can be, right?
Really easier on this map, yeah.
Yes, yeah, really back and forth. Like it's like every hard point can be a money hill at times. It feels like you can really get set up nicely for it, but as they get the early time in the early hold, we'll hop over to our game field featured player. It's going to be Formal COV, as he'll look to make plays in and around the hard point. We'll see if he can start to line up the floor. He's got a bunch of players in front, but as Simtex comes in, the shots go through. He is going to drop back into spawn. The Optic Gaming pressure is there, but for now, Huntsman still able to hold, still able to keep it close. Now down with second and right into top cafe goes Formal to shut down 2.
And that was huge from Pristini. He had kills inside of Barbershop to get them the rest of the time. There was an Optic Gaming opportunity to at least contest some time, maybe get some of it. But Chicago, they're going to get all of it. They're going to take the lead. And now it's you're going to see it from Formal's point of view. How do you get out of this trap? You got to get all the way across the map towards construction.
And all of his teammates basically just died in front of him. So it's like, oh, sick. I guess I'm the next one to run into this firing squad. We'll see if he can work his way up the steps. Scump goes massive to kind of clear the way for Formal. Get some big kills around Rugs. And look at this run. What would have been a gauntlet to get through is a free run across the bridge, but the timing could not have been worse. Slasher able to get the angle right when he gets into position. Pristini, Scump, Envoy all in on the kill feed. Optic desperately trying to hold on to the point, but the collapse seems to be here. Players spawning out from both sides of this, really trying to rally over. With 30 seconds left, somebody's already rotating deep. That's going to be Draza. He's going to have a big one-on-one, and he's able to take that, trying to make sure they're in a good position for Ruins. They've chalked really the final 30 seconds at this point.
Yeah, that was one of the takeaways from map number 1 was Chicago's ability to break through those setups just a little bit too easily. I guess the best thing for Optic Gaming is you're going to have spawns for next, or are you? 3 going to go down. You see the spawns. They're going to spawn at old. Slasher is going to get taken down, and they do it again. But at least Optic, you'll have the front side of the hill. It's just going to be a skirmish back and forth.
Yeah, it looked like they had spawns for a second, but then Huntsmen go huge to break through. Everybody from Optic drops, and they'll get into the backside. But yeah, as you said, what can Optic do from the front side? So far, so good, as they'll take down Ring Slasher with a double in as well. Trophy out to use this power position from the half wall and try to lock down any reinforcements from Huntsmen. It's the M4 of Formal and Slasher that really locate a ton of those kills. And now the flank from 2, lovely bit of work through the mid steps. but it's still TJ in the point for now. Just 5 points separate these teams. As Pristini, another killing spree for him. 18. Look at him compared to everybody else in the lobby. Pristini is turning up.
Right, but he gets those kills with about 20 left, so it's going to allow Optic Gaming to get construction spawns, set them up for electronic shop. As we rotate over towards bridge, it's going to be a 20-point lead after the first set. And you talked about it, Pristini really stepping up for his squad. He takes down the player on the hill. He is playing with some passion right now.
Sometimes that's all it takes. That passion when you're at this level, when everyone is so talented. Who is going to bring it more today? What can Hollow do from third story? As they look to continue to close down this bridge point, trailing by 20, but in a good position for this point, in a good position for next. It's Kenny that's on 4 in a row, looking to find that 5th, but gonna dip away with his life for now and give that up. Maybe try and reflank it. I think that's exactly what he's trying to do. Pristini's got the read, though, right on the other side of the smoke, but the read's not going to matter. 5 in a row. A challenge on the Envoy as well as Kenny keeps on streaking. I've got no idea how he's alive. He's taken shots from 3 different players, hit by a nade or 2, finesses for so long, but finally he will fall. And as the final time trickles off the point, about a 20-point game as we get over to next.
And they keep it at that 20-point lead. But can Chicago do it again? Can they break another tough setup?
Well, this is where Optic was perfect, right? Like, this is the first time through where they were perfect in locking this down.
They get all the kills on the flank, so it's going to force all... Look at this push. It's going to force all 5 through the front door. Envoy with his smoke is going to open things up. Somebody's chasing someone like a masked villain in a horror film. That's going to be TJ taking down Pristini, but Envoy, Scump, RCs, they all find kills. They break through towards the front side. It's another, right, that keeps them in the game. That's just been the story of these hard points, Maven.
And that smoke just created madness inside, and then the Huntsmen make the play. They break through. They'll get the time, and now another rotation to see what they can do. And Pristini is beaming right now. Slasher just takes MP5 bullets to the dome. A snap onto another. Kenny's going to fall as well off the top rope like Batman, but finally he will end up dropping. But Formal's now gotten to the back. Our game fuel feature player trying to make the play. The hip fire somehow going to hit. It's actually a team kill that comes through as well for Hollow. Have they done it again? Have they gotten to a position to spoil the fun for Optic Gaming? Hollow's still able to stay up.
And not quite yet. You have RCs, though, sort of setting up for the spawns to keep them in that trap. But that was TJ who was ready for it. TJ wins a big double. Dilda pushes through ruins. That's our game fuel featured player. The smokes makes it so tough for a player like Formal. You saw it there. Draws this 2 is going to slow things down. You see TJ trying to get through for construction. Yes, there's 25 seconds left, but you still have to focus on that rotation. And I think TJ's going to need the kill.
He must have got the kills. Yeah, he had to have had dead silence because he has completely snuck up behind Envoy and made the play. That rotation fight continuing. Now Formal trying to get there. TJ's by himself. The TJ is going to have to work some construction magic if he's going to get this done because they are all trying to hunt him down. TJ takes down 1 before he drops. The reinforcements just not there yet. They soaked up the rest of the time. 200 to 190. Optic Gaming lead, but in control of the point right now is Huntsman.
Yeah, it's like, did TJ do enough, right? It feels like he did. You don't really have that trap. You have Kenny just right outside the bottom door. Allows them to get through that bridge. Just all due to TJ's play. Right now, can they break? Pristini. Formal Envoy with a double, locking things down, and now you're at the position. If you're Optic, you want to contest some of this time, but you have to rotate to ruins.
It's so difficult a choice to make, considering this would put them around the 240 mark. What do you want to do? Can you contest? Looks like they're going to send 3 back on rotation. Let 2 players fight around the point. Those 2 players go massive. I think it's Hollow and TJ that are able to get the kills from the point. So you'll get the rest of this time. It'll be just around a tie game. But over to the side of ruins, you should have the numbers here if you're Huntsman. They've got the numbers for now because TJ is still in the point. Pristini with some long-range shots with the MP5. He's able to hit, and now into ruins. Here we go. Slasher going to get caught mantling over. Huntsmen are inside. They can win the game here.
TJ, though. TJ's going on a pinch. TJ's going on a pinch, but Pristini continues to have another great hard point. But I talked about TJ. He's still alive, finally taken down. Slasher with the M4 allows them to contest. But Formal and RCs, the duo with an assault rifle is locking it down.
10 points away from victory and a ton of time to go on the point. They can do it here. They can push it to a map 5. They're trying to hold it inside. 4 are going to drop for Optic. That might be the game. Kenny, the last one in position, just not in a spot.